Hello and welcome back to that Eurovision site, Eurovision with a slice of life. And today it is Eurovision with a slice of Christmas, because we are doing a seasonal set of PowerPoint roulettes. Woo! I am Kittens, your hostess with the mostest or something, and today I have with me.
Hi, I'm Ben.
Nothing else to say? Okay.
My pronouns are he, him. I do have a Christmas jumper on with a saxophone. Just so everyone knows, it's just not in frame.
And Angus here, the habitual he, him pronoun user joke maker. Can't think of anything festive related at the moment, so we'll make do with that.
And for those who haven't PowerPoint rouletted with us before, here is the concept. My lovely victims, Ben and Angus, will have 10 slides on a PowerPoint to talk through and a random topic. They have no idea what's on the PowerPoint, and they have no idea which topic they're going to get until I spin the wheel. So it is all entirely random and all reliant on these folks to do some improv. So, without further ado, let's get into it. So, who wants to go first? Any preference, or should I pick a victim?
Pick a
Surprise
victim.
us.
Right, okay, Ben, you're going first.
Oh God.
So we have 8 topics on the wheel. They are all Christmas related Eurovision topics. Right, let us spin the wheel. Okay. Using mostly lyrics from existing Eurovision and national final songs, create the chorus for a Christmas song.
Let me open the playlist.
So, please pick your roulette 1 to 4.
Let's go with three.
Yeah, let's go with 3. Okay, we'll load up Christmas roulette number 3. Are we ready? Do we have are we ready? Are we
Yes.
good? Oh, we've got accompaniment.
No, I'm just learning this, but I do have this on my desk ready to go.
So,
Yes, I do. Oda Sopilka.
yes, and you definitely don't tell anybody about it.
I'm learning it.
I know. We're very proud of you.
Thank you, Mom.
Don't. Ew. Right. 10 slides to create a Eurovision Christmas song hybrid. Are we ready?
All right.
Let's go.
That is perfect timing. Because, the flute is all about Christmas. And what's the main meaning of Christmas? Capitalism, but also Jesus. And what's the first part of Jesus' lines? Anna Bergendahl. She also happens to be the third song on this playlist. And so if you know how much effort I'm putting into these lyrics, I am grabbing titles and the lyrics that come up to my head. And we're just waiting for Jesus' kingdom come. So, and on and on and on, we let those Christmas lights in. Put a price on all these damn Christmas trees that start selling in October. For the lonely ones, me, I live alone. And we may have a couple bonfire. We're gonna be God, I'm not a good lyricist if you couldn't tell already. So I'm gonna be just describing a concept of a song.
Yeah, we'll go with it. We'll allow it. Yeah. Spirit of the season.
Yes, it's the spirit. Also, because if I just started spearing off lyrics, we would not be here for 10 slides worth of lyrics. A chorus is maybe 50 words max. So And as we let that light in, we sit by the light of the bonfire, Dvorchi, Ukraine. Haha. They're also right under Anna Bergendahl in the playlist. As we pray for me being Jesus, I'm not Christian, but still, again, also right underneath. Next slide. We're having lovely flute accompaniment to this. And I forgot this little hoe's name. But I'm going to start describing the concept of the video. He's there. He's projecting the horrible images on everything. As they're letting the light of that bonfire in, praying around it, doing some cult-like chants or something, I don't know. As we wear your love, Jesus. Why am I turning into a preacher? I do not know. I went with Anna Bergendahl and I'm running with it. This is a song written by Anna Bergendahl, if you couldn't tell.
Obviously.
Tim will love this. I mean, and as we fight for the love of that Christmas season, if you also couldn't tell, I'm on the national final playlist because there's more songs in this one.
Little bit cheating, but we'll go with it. Oh no, I did say
You
and
said national
finals
finals were
That's
allowed.
Fine.
There's more songs in this playlist.
Yeah,
so
that's just giving you more ammunition.
It really is, and I don't feel like switching back between playlists. And this little robot drone thingy, yeah, he's fighting for love, and he's moving on throughout all of the world. He's Santa's little helper. As people are, I mean, he'll show videos of monuments.
I see what you did there.
Yeah, that's also further down, helping the hurt, the sick, hurt. Axel, whatever his last name is, Finland, 2022, 2021.
I'd love to tell you the last name, but I really can't remember it.
No, and also he
But
just
anyway.
goes by Axel. I can't pronounce that last name. Next slide, please. That's just you. It's a kittens in a hat. And I want to call the thing Dio, but that's the thing from Junior Eurovision on the last slide. That's not Dio, that's the guy who first won Junior Eurovision. That's just getting in my brain now. And yeah, these kittens in the music video, they're running around everywhere while the little drone thingy is just flying around, filming them. Maybe you'll get a spot of the Andromeda galaxy in the background. Elodie Sanremo. This is what you're getting. Yeah. And I think this cat is really letting loose on the dance floor, maybe in some club or something. Blazomofian, Melody Grand Prix. I'm shocked I can remember where all these are from, to be honest. Let's go to the next slide. But yeah, I don't want to do what I did last time and just recap everything and those look tasty. And I'm very upset that those are not with me right now. I'm just leaving a bit. And I think some little tots will really be enjoying some little Santa chocolates over there. Hopefully it's good chocolate. And there's a cup that one Santa in the middle right there. I think, yeah, that Santa, he's going back to the original lyrics and he's worse. He's like the meaning of Christmas as well. He's the third meaning besides capitalism and Jesus.
Chocolate.
Chocolate and Santa. Getting fat is really the true meaning of Christmas because with your family, you got to have a good spread. I have strayed so far from the original prompt of this at this point, and I am just going with it. I am not good at musical improv.
Where's my Christmas song, Ben?
Give me like 5 minutes to warm up. I'll grab the saxophone. I can play you Christmas songs.
Well, we're expecting a version of this after the PowerPoint Roulette. We'll just cut it in. Yeah?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes. And I think some people might be baranakna while eating those chocolates. Not in Ciliator, because that's a crime. But, and one of the things that Christmas brings to people is hope and glory. Hope for a future, better year in the future, and glory because a lot of food. Next
Hope and
slide,
glory.
please. Yes. Thank you, Linda Woodruff. Speaking of twins, I mean, it's just the opposite right here. I don't know how bananas relate to Christmas. Next slide.
No, come on, you know how this works.
Fine. I was trying to make a moment there.
No,
And, over time, Jesus will return. We wait so long. At the same time that we'll turn these bananas right. These bananas actually have been out for too long. They've been out for too much time. They can't wait more time. It is already run out. It is an infinite amount. It is no infinite amount. My bad. I tried to change that lyric and messed up there. The time is no infinite amount for these bananas because they are already overripened. You can see they're way too yellow. You got to have the green nanners. They're just screaming, "Save me, eat me, please, bake me into a lovely bananas Foster or something." It's not something you bake, but. And where do you want to go with these bananas? Where do you want to go? You said I don't care at all. As long as I'm with you, as long as I'm with these bananas at Christmas with my family, just having a raw dogging a banana in front of your entire family or something.
sorry.
Raw dogging a banana is just, it's something that happens at work. Um, One of my coworkers doesn't believe people eat bananas as themselves, and so we call it raw dogging a banana because he only likes bananas in things.
Anyway.
Yes. Next slide, please. And doing that, you may be in ecstasy. Make
Is
you
this how
want.
Laurel Barker writes her songs?
I think I need the opposite of sober right now to be able to do this. But it is 11 a.m. for me. It would be more acceptable for y'all to do this under the
Some
influence of something.
eggnog as breakfast.
I had fried chicken as breakfast because I was very hungover. I am still very hungover doing this.
Make it a brunch. Bit of few
And
mimosas and egg, go all out.
and I mama, this is just a beautiful carousel right here. Going up, you might hear if the carousel's broken, it might make a noise that's like ram pam 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 ram pam 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 pam. And it will be your loss if you don't ride it with your family. That's also for Melody Grand Prix 2022. Rob's entry, by the way. And say you get run over by a horse on a carousel somehow, and you're a couple, that might be the death of us. But you know what I'm saying? I can't get enough of carousels. I can't get enough. I can't get enough of that thing. I don't know what any demon translates to. Scroll down.
In the fog.
That's what it means. And honestly, I'm just trying to figure out how to make my way through this. And I'm terrified because if there's nothing left of this carousel, there's nothing left of me. This love will never die. It's gorgeous. And I'm in such an empty room. But it's the spirit of the season that's just surrounding us. Since you've been gone, I'm still going to move on. I was trying to say next slide, but
You're
is this
just
the
vibing
end?
right now, aren't you?
Is this the end?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Oh, I must move on to the next slide. Oh my God, this is a good boy. Where's the mouse? Pet the good boy. Yes, we must pet the good boy. Uh, can I swear we have some? He has some beautiful bullshit up. He got some beautiful. And no, can't say that. Why are there three sex songs in a row in this playlist? I cannot say hoida mutt or I was going to marry that animal.
Don't.
I know, but Benjamin Peltonen, he is the reason for the season. If he's there at Christmas dinner with me, oh baby.
Are you trying to say this pup is like the image of Benjamin Peltonen?
Adorable? Yes. He does. Honestly, that dog does give me Benjamin Peltonen vibes. Does he not? He maybe a bit more blonde, but
Angus has played the gnome card.
and one day maybe I will actually fulfill a prompt. If you also can't tell, this place is very mellow heavy.
Yeah, this is basically the 2023 season we are going through right here.
Yes, I have hit. And when God shut the door on sending Jesus down to earth, he said, I don't want more of you. Somehow he made his way back and he tried to send himself, but also a child. Religion gets confusing. Down. And he said, I'm going to send that wild child away from me. He's got to work. And he won't be making money while he sleeps because people were poor back then. And I'm pretty sure when Mary birthed him, she's like, why is he crying? Why am I crying, Molly Sendin? But I'm not gonna miss you. Not at all. What am I doing here on this floor of the manger? of this stable? Crying. But I am the girl. And I will be fine. And they are royals. The royal family is Christianity, if you will.
I'm not sure whether to be more offended about how you shoehorn that in or the fact that you've got Paul Ray on your playlist.
Royals is the only Paul Ray song on this playlist.
I mean, good, but anyway.
And there is that one story where Jesus ran away, and I'm pretty sure Mary was screaming, "Where did you go? Where did you go? Where did you go? Where did you go?" Ba 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 ba.
Um, anyway, back to the dog, Ben.
Back to the
The
dog.
dog.
Yes. Well,
Or a
he's
new
asking for
slide, one or the other.
he's asking for someone to leave the light on for him. And he's I just love seeing all the reactions of me trying to shoe up in these lyrics. And
Angus has taken his glasses off to rub his face, the true sign that things have gone too far.
Let's go to the next slide. Yeah, this is y'all two right now.
Yeah.
This is all Mullins would be making this with me trying to make these Laurel Barker lyrics. Honestly, I think we are in a Laurel Barker songwriting session right now.
That explains a lot.
Yeah, to be honest, it really would.
You know what Mons is thinking? That guy is a criminal. He is a thief. Monica Maria. I forget which year. But Mons, he's a supernatural being. But that hat is something you would wear at Christmas with your family. And maybe we just shove Mons into the music video for this. Because everyone knows you just have to have Mons everywhere. If it's Eurovision related, I think Kittens probably put him in every single one, just hidden somewhere in a corner, even if it's not explicit. Because who doesn't want to look at Mons?
I'm not going to answer that question.
Do you know what? I'm confident in myself. This song is great. This song is awesome. It is amazing. I'm doing great. I'm doing awesome. Let me explain. It is the reason for the season to feel so amazing. 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 If you also can't tell, this playlist is not in it's vaguely chronological order until I shove a random.
It was until a point.
Yeah, Amazing is in the middle of 2024 songs. Right above it is Hillevar Inventar. And around the Christmas season, we do come alive when we put on those party hats and put on our party voice. I'm not even it's not even in the playlist, but I just remember
You're
that
just
song.
vibing with that now, aren't you?
Yes. Let's go to the Eurovision's playlist at this point. I have reached the end.
I did say just the chorus. We've got like a suite of Christmas songs here at this
You
point.
have 10 you've given me 10 slides to work with and I have to make a video work.
Yeah, I did not at any point specify a video.
Or a song. This is the thing. These Eurovision song lyrics, song titles don't work as well. Jesus, he was a fairy tale, according to some people. Some people believe it. The Bible may be a fairy tale, but put on our party voice and have enjoy the Christmas season. Next slide, please. I'm feeling great. I'm feeling awesome. Drink the champagne.
Are
Um,
you not ha 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 when you're sober?
Thank you. I need Laurel Barker in here right now. Nope, that song's too depressing. This is the issue. My national final playlist is much happier than my Eurovision playlist because I have my Eurovision playlist like 1944 type songs.
I mean, they're
Would you
depressing
like to?
Christmas songs.
I mean,
And you,
would you like to go back to the previous one? Say you would like to undo your
No,
mistake. No, no.
because in Jesus' time, strangers were coming. Or in Moses' time, they came to the house, they killed them all, and said they're not guilty, not guilty. Why do I have a random Dutch song in here from like 1930? Not 1930, 1970. And with the champagne, we'll all hade da ludo yemo and just go a bit crazy. Titchy, still hit me up when you make that
Yeah,
party happen.
you need to sort that out, yeah.
Yeah, I'm busy. And Hemel and Arda rejoice on Christmas time. The heavens and the earths do. Hopefully with both champagne in both heaven and earth, because champagne is amazing. Even if it's just sparkling wine, because you can't call it champagne because the French. And yeah, at the end, champagne is a good thing to add into the season. It may help you get into la spirit. I don't know. I try to do a la voix something.
La Spirit in the Sky?
Yeah,
No, not the
champagne
Holy
has
but
that.
Spirit
no,
in the
no, the
Sky.
spirit of the Holy Night.
Yes, and those Northern Lights will be dancing. Northern Lights is my name in the club. Um, it's a shame, and also it got that Christmas has that je ne sais quoi about it. I know it has that special something, and it's going sky high. The prices around Christmas are sky high. To the next slide, please. Are those bees? What the fuck are those bees doing?
They are doing bee
Pollinating.
things.
I know. Okay, the two on the left are ass to mouth, and so I thought the might have been a human centipede.
Human
Any water? One
centipede.
sec. I've been talking for like 10 minutes straight.
Human centipede. I feel we should just dwell on that for a few.
It's not even human.
That's why I was confused. But if they think they're human.
Exactly. And Christmas is popular. It will be popular. It already is popular. It doesn't need to get there popular. My body wants it, girl. My body wants the food. Again, my family has a good spread. I mean, why is talking about food is always so sexual? Why do we call it a spread? And you don't want to go out too late, and we're staying inside with the fire on the light in the bonfire, so we aren't taken by a stranger. and I try to keep the party alive. But when the music dies, it's so cold, cold, cold. But so that's why we stay. But tonight we will be glorious. Like those bees. Those bees are probably in ecstasy, making want me more. You're saying I want more of that pollen.
They will be glorious.
Yes. And I'm pretty sure that those two bees and us are just screaming Kata take on Meagle because they look like they really love each other like that. And that's what we're saying. That's what our families are saying at Christmas time when we're trying to get out the door. They're trying to say, "Kato take on Meagle, stay with me," because my families will not let you leave for at least 4 hours. And I think that flower might be feeding the bees its love, pollen. Uh, I don't know how to fit the bees in, but um, I honestly don't. I've never actually bothered to learn the lyrics. Valentina Monetta's the next up in this playlist. I've never bothered to know the translation. I just
Well,
like the song. And I
I
think I'm saying
suppose.
goodbye to this slide. And that's the song. It's a very long and wordy song.
Yeah, we're gonna need that full performance, Ben.
We're
Yeah.
saying goodbye to this presentation.
The
If
song
love
is
was a
just
crime.
chorus. The song is just one long chorus, nothing
Long
else.
chorus. I think we're a little bit over Eurovision song time as well. I think it might have been over 3 minutes.
Just a bit. But you didn't request it to be a
No, no,
Eurovision song.
you're
It's just
right.
out of
You're right.
Eurovision
You're
lyrics
right. I was
or
just
national
making
final.
commentary. Just
I think the
making
song would
commentary.
fit in San Remo probably.
Yeah, in the 4 hours of San Remo, like 7 hours of San Remo that happen every night. Yeah.
Yeah, the song would be fine for San Remo.
Yeah. Well, congratulations, Ben. You have definitely taken us on a tour of your playlists.
I'm not
We
even to
will judge your taste at a later date.
my Eurovision
Um,
playlist isn't even to 2020 yet.
Can I say I'm disappointed in the both of you for not making a joke with Oscar's year song Human when you talked about the human bee centipede?
I did.
Did you? I didn't quite.
I
How did I
did.
skip that song? It's in my playlist, right?
I
What?
did. I said, well, if they think they're human.
Oh.
Robbed.
I
Robbed entry.
I
Sorry,
I
I think it was just getting too traumatized by everything Ben was
yeah,
saying.
yeah. This was definitely please send in your bill for therapy, etc. So, shall we move on and spin the wheel for Angus? Angus, you feeling ready?
Um, as unready as always.
Hey, more
Excellent.
ready than me.
That's what we like to hear. Right, let's spin the wheel for Angus's topic. Right, so this one is inspired by a certain April Fool's joke. That's the Eurovision. Yes, the Eurovision account did a few years ago. Design the Wintervision Song Contest.
Oh, fully from the ground up design it.
Yeah, you can do
Okay.
this. Obviously,
Okay.
using the PowerPoint provided.
I am jealous. I had to make a song.
I mean, you thought you'd have learned from Alexander Rybak. Come on. Anyway,
I
roulette 1, 2, or 4, Angus.
Let's do four.
Yep. Okay, so 10 slides on the Wintervision Song Contest. Here we go.
Hello, everyone. It's time to pitch a new television idea because God knows we need more TV programs nowadays. And I'm coming you with idea for the Wintervision Song Contest. Everyone loves the festive period. Even if you're not a fan of winter, you probably like the hot chocolate or you like the gingerbread cookies or something else. Why not enhance that experience by also holding a music contest? Now, the very basic setup obviously will be similar to Eurovision with multiple songs being performed on one night and in some way or another competing against each other, with the winner then getting to host it the next time around. This is where we get the first difference. How are we going to decide who gets to compete? We just get regional broadcasters for this one. A lot of countries have some form of regional broadcasting system, and we just get the regional broadcasters to compete against each other. Screw it, why not? That means we can also have 100 songs. We have 10 billion Christmas carols. Might as well, add a few more every year. What's the, no problem with that. Next slide, please. We all love a cheeky drink. We all love a gala. We all love a party, big to do, a get together. And who wouldn't love to hang out and drink some wine with the Kelmendis while we all sit on the sofa together and watch some songs being sung? Also, it means we can get any of the Kelmendis back to, sing a song because none of them are going back to Eurovision, but we might get them to a different contest separately or together. It doesn't They can even compete against each other? Why not? Have like a regional final be a Kelmendi off, and whoever has the best song of them gets to go to the Wintervision Song Contest. Viewing figures would be through the roof just for that final alone, let alone the contest itself. Um, I do think a bit more of a gala vibe would work for the Wintervision Song Contest. There would be like canapes being walked around on a strange tray with suspicious colors on the cupcakes, question mark. But that's half the fun of Christmas food. You can throw the weirdest food coloring at something and say it's festive. Next slide, please. Um, of course, we all associate winter with cold, snow. Snow is beautiful, snow is lovely. So we do need suitable hosting places. So obviously Eurovision is always held in like a big arena kind of thing. For this, we do winter sport venues. So Norway can hold that any like ski jumping thing. The Netherlands holds it at a speed skating rink. Austria can hold it at a bobsled venue. You get the idea. Have it somewhere wintry. We need a wintry connection for the venue. It's allowed to be sort of outside. We could just have like a few like those wooden chalets basically that people that warm up in, drink their hot cocoa or their rum, whatever they need to stay warm and awake. Uh, God knows we'll need to stay awake throughout the entire thing, and it could take quite a while because everything in winter slows down a bit. It's so nice and peaceful and serene, which means it's also very, very sleepy. Next slide, please. Of course, a big part of the festive season is Christmas. And what's a big part of Christmas? Presents. So it's only fair that of course, the songs will be presented to everyone, but also, God, ooh, I
That
hurt
was
my
bad,
cringe
But
Angus.
punch
Come
there.
on.
I
I
wish I
hurt.
had drums and not a saxophone so I could do a rim shot.
Thank you. Um, a sad trombone would also have worked, to be honest. Uh, but no, I think it will be fun to present everyone with a certain kind of gift, or at least have a lot of awards to give out. Best, do a lot of like best dressed, best songwriting, best this, best that, best not just best choreo, but also best choreo moment, which are two different things, for example. Just a lot of like just to spread the cheerful vibes and the good mood. Also, of course, we all know that Santa Claus lives in the north of Scandinavia. So obviously the first edition would need to be held somewhere there. Whether Finland, Sweden, or Norway get bragging rights, I think they should all fight over it while the Norwegian island of Svalbard swoops away with the win. That only feels right. Basically hold down the Arctic Research Station. Why not? Next slide, please.
Doesn't Santa live in Finland, though?
Santa lives everywhere and nowhere, from what I've heard. Now, I know that some people really dislike winter and really dislike the festive period. And with everything I've said, they will be putting this face, and I completely get that. But that's the thing. We are putting in sort of this festive area. As I said, we have it in a wintry location and things like that, but we're not going to demand that they're Christmas songs or anything like that. As I said, we already have 100 billion Christmas carols, and the people have already decided that Mariah Carey apparently has made the definitive Christmas song, so we don't need necessarily more.
But they haven't heard Ben's Christmas song yet, so
That is
My
there's
it's
always
5 hour Christmas
time.
song. It was like
Ben's
30
5 hour
minutes.
Christmas eulogy.
But Mariah Carey has the best Christmas song.
You haven't heard Jazzo's one yet. It's all right. Anyway, Angus, as you were.
But that's the thing. So it is, but it is also just a fun time, and there definitely will be some random Swedish person that's showing up with a unseasonably summery, vaguely Spanish cultural appropriation song, and other things like that, and we're all going to have a good time listening to it and partying to it. So even if you don't like the winter time and the festive period, there will be something for you there. So it's only fair that we have that. I think also to further build on that, we should have two different sets of presenters basically. So we have one set of presenters and they're all like Christmassy and oh, isn't it fun that it's Christmas time and all that. And then there are two that are just refusing to acknowledge that they're just that you have your two Finns. They're standing around in shorts in the freezing cold, hosting it and pretending like it isn't winter, just compare and contrast, and then people can pick what broadcast they like most. That way, we have something for everyone. Next slide, please. This is getting a bit too snowy for me. There's only so much you can do with snow, but of course, I think it's only fair to say that because we're holding it in wintry locations, what we can also do is instead of that people use confetti for their staging or things like that, they use actual snow. Why not? Put on the snow machine, let that go over the stage. It'll be a nice little touch.
So are you saying it begins to snow?
It can begin
Love,
to
love.
snow. Yes, it is the season of love and peace as well, because it's important to, meet up with all your loved ones, hang out with them, have some nice food, stay warm next to, whatever thing you use to heat your house or to decoratively heat your house. And or the fireplace you put on your TV. So it's just and I think this is another way to really bring people together in this cold. It's even good for global warming because so we can like turn off the heating in a bunch of houses because everyone's going over to like one place to do viewing parties and everything. So we're actually making sure it will be snowing more because we're stopping global warming because we're reducing gas and electricity usage. If this is an environmentally friendly. Like this is CO2 negative idea that I'm proposing here. EU, where's the funding? Give it to me now. EU, think of the offset you can do. EasyJet or whoever, whatever airline sponsor this. You can offset all your CO2 output just by creating this contest. Next slide, please. Of course, what is Christmas if not a little bit cheesy? But what are many of the best Eurovision songs? Very cheesy. We need a bit of cheese, and also like a nice little, as I said, the canapes and everything. We can have a nice little cheese platter going around. Also at everyone's house, we can as a pre-broadcast or something. They can give out like recommendations, like, oh, maybe you should try this food or that drink, and on top of the regular Christmas stuff. And they can be like, oh, this French cheese, or let's be real, if it were me, this Dutch cheese really pairs well with this pear chutney or whatever. And you can like make a whole really help people also get into that Christmas cooking vibe and everything, further bring people together, as I say, which really it should be the purpose of any song contest, regardless of what they're actually doing. Next slide, please. And of course, we will have interval act, and it should just be whatever former Wintervision, Eurovision, whatever contestant has one of the most notable Christmas releases. That definitely should be one of the interval acts. And obviously, Daddy Frere would have been one. And knowing how he releases music, will probably be an option every year, pretty much. Because that man just loves making Christmas music. And
It's
why
true.
not? And after a few years, we can do a switch song. We can do like they did in Liverpool, the songbook style, like covers of each other, and we can just build and build and build on it as the contest, builds a bit of its own identity and does its own thing. Next slide, please. And then after all that, we can just relax serenely and dream of the cold, wet, wintry days to be over because after that, it's just going to be downhill. Let's be real. It's just going to be bad weather, and we just wait for summer to come again so we can relax on the sandy beaches of wherever your near sandy beach is, or whatever your sandy beach of choice is if you need to travel very far for it. Can't relate. I'm in Netherlands. There's a beach pretty much everywhere. Um, but yeah, then we can just relax and then we go towards the summer. And once it starts warming up again and we get that lovely weather, it's already time for Eurovision again. And we nicely balance it all out. And we have just song contest cheer all year round. Thank you. I'm awaiting your call, any broadcaster, for this to be picked up. Oh, there's one more slide. Well, yes. And if you don't pick this up, you'll be Turkish voting for Christmas because I already have ABC, NBC, and CBS on on speed dial wanting to pick this up for the USA. They would just exclusively be hosting it in like Colorado ski towns for some reason, but hey, what you gonna do about it? Thank you.
Thank you,
I,
Angus. Go on
I
then.
take offense to that last part because we have great ski towns here in California.
I know. That's why I was like, I don't know why. Also, they should obviously be hosting it in Alaska. And at one town, it's just one flat. That one city town
I
is
say
only one
host it in
apartment building.
Hawaii. Go full out. Do it
Hawaii,
on a beach in Hawaii
but instead of and the people on the beach are just walking around with snowboards instead. Yeah, with snowboards instead of
instead of surfboards.
yes.
Well, thank you very much, Angus, for your Wintervision Song Contest. Very nice. We shall look forward to fighting Ticketmaster for tickets for that at a later point.
Just ask
Um,
Santa nicely.
Hey, if it's like
mm,
Mellow, I won't have to fight Ticketmaster.
oh, I don't know. I don't know. It's obviously going to be a very popular event. And obviously, once Ben has put that song together, he can compete
Win.
and win at Wintervision Song Contest 2020, whenever the heck this happens.
Ben will be competing for San Marino just so it can be held in Valentino Monetta's backyard in preparation for Eurovision as proof of concept that it is possible.
Go on.
I just got the flag.
Oh,
Just
okay.
the flag.
I thought you were putting your hand up.
No, it's
Yes.
San
Good.
Marino.
Yes.
And the Valentina lamp is right behind me. It's just
Yeah,
washed
you
out.
and the Valentina lamp. Yep.
It's the only lighting in this room that's not the reading light that's facing directly on me right now.
Right. Thank you very much to Angus and very much to Ben. If you thought this was unhinged, you should see more of our PowerPoint roulettes. We've done definitely much worse. But we will be hopefully filming one more Christmas edition as well. So keep an eye out for that. I hope you have enjoyed. Please drop us a like and a comment if you enjoyed this Christmassy edition, seasonal edition. And we will see you again soon. Please make sure
Subscribe.
to, yeah, please make sure to subscribe, like all of the above, and also to follow that Eurovision site on everything known to mankind, and especially Blue Sky because we like Blue Sky right now. But we will be on every social media and that the Eurovision podcast as well, of course.
Especially keep an eye on that your podcast because probably after this video comes out at some point, there will be a podcast about Mellow 2023 involving Kittens, me, and Daniel. Ben wasn't involved with that. And after hearing what he said today, probably for the best.
Yeah, probably. Mm.
Ignore my Paul Ray opinions.
Good. We will. We will. Right. Thank you everybody for being here. I hope that you are feeling sufficiently seasonal right now, and we will see you again for the next one soon. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.